What's up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, we're going to be talking specifically about the auction house in NBA 2K25 MyTEAM and kind of what to make of it, considering Out of Position is coming tomorrow, and again, what do I think is going to happen to the overall prices. Now, as I do record this, a couple of things I want to make note of, right? The event, the glitched event, is available through next week. So, I mean, if you want any of these cards, you got basically a whole nother week to grind it. But just know that Out of Position, including at least point guard Bron, Invincible, is coming. So, I mean, if you locked in for Jokic or Jimmy, I mean, I don't want to say I feel bad for you, but I kind of feel bad for you. That as well as, guess what? Season 7 is coming to MyTEAM not super long from now, and with that as well, again, you're gonna see a lot of these prices probably go down. And so, like, for myself, I did go through and put up my Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who's obviously souped up. I love this Shai, but I do think his price is gonna lose some value in the next little bit. And then even for my Stephon Castle, I put him up as well, because if you think, and I don't know all the cards that are coming, I know Scottie, I know Bron, but if you think about Out of Position packs throughout 2K history, what are they the majority of the time? What are they? They are point guards. And so I expect the prices of a lot of these point guards, like Oscar, like Cade, like Ben Simmons for sure, like MJ, to go way down in price, because it's all supply and demand. You talk about Jokic, you talk about, Jimmy Butler, you talk about LeBron James. If Scottie Pippen's a point guard tomorrow, plus you got all the rest of these cards, again, it is simple supply and demand. The demand for these cards is not going to be nearly as high, considering a lot of the top guys are going to want the LeBron James of the world instead of the Shays or, the Ben Simmons of the world. And so that's kind of where I'm at with you guys. If you have a Ben Simmons, I would tread carefully, okay? And when I say that, no, I mean that I would tread extremely carefully with him, just because, again, we don't know what the future of the auction house is obviously going to be like. And with LeBron coming out, as well as a bunch of these other point guards, I just think it's a great time to sell right now. I wouldn't even say it's a great time to sell. That time has already passed, but I would rather you guys sell now compared to later. For example, why do I not think it's a great time to sell? Well, you're seeing a 21 Legend Badge Tim Thomas sell for, chump change. And I don't even want to say it like that, but I mean, this Tim Thomas with 21 Legend Badges right now is, 160,000 MT. I mean, this is what the auction house is like right now. And honestly, am I surprised? No, like, I'm not surprised at all, because of what people know are coming. People know that better cards are coming, right? And so why would I spend a ridiculous or any amount on these cards when we know better Out of Position cards are coming? And even for the small forward position, it could be something tomorrow where you're getting guys, I'm just going to throw out a name, where you're going to get guys like small forward DeMarcus Cousins, right? Like, these are the types of things that we could get. Now, nothing's for sure, but if, small forward Kristaps Porzingis comes out tomorrow, or small forward Joel Embiid, then what? They're probably the best small forward in the game. And so those are kind of the things that I'm like kind of looking at right now, where I'm thinking about it. Even with like the Dark Matter Giannis, I would tread extremely careful. Like, obviously this one's got 28 Legend Badges. He is going to be so good for so long, even with his release kind of not being great, even with obviously better cards coming out. But these are the types of cards that people are going to be putting up today. And so sure, especially at the point guard position, I'd tread carefully. But if you want, you could also take advantage of a lot of people throwing up these cards that they've been using for a while, especially if they've got those extra Legend Badges. For example, Michael Beasley could be a good day to buy him. For example, Kawhi Leonard. Obviously, again, the shooting guard position I'd trade carefully with. One position I think you're pretty safe at is the center position. I don't think Out of Position is going to affect centers at all, because what center could we get that's out of position that's going to make them better? Like, there's just none. And so the center position is one for you guys if you wanted to be aggressive with that. I wouldn't blame you at all. For example, Dikembe Mutombo, even a Wembanyama today, I would not hesitate picking those guys up because until next week, I mean, I think their values are going to stay relatively high because, again, at the time I'm recording this, I don't know, exactly what cards are coming, but what I can say is I don't think we're going to get, centers that are, going to be the top centers in the game tomorrow. Maybe next week at the start of the new, season, but heading into this, I just don't. And that's even another thing for you guys with this glitch festival is I'd be more inclined to get a guy like Chet or Dirk. Probably, and again, do I think Dirk's better than Chet? Yes, I do. But even if you wanted to go down and get a guy, let's say like a Ben Wallace, I'd be more inclined to get these guys compared to guards. Because again, out of position is so much more dangerous for guards than it is for big men. For big men, guess what? If a guard's good, they're still going to be good. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. So that's just kind of where I'm at with things, is even with this festival, like I was trying to maybe save up and I don't know what to get, maybe, a Jimmy, but obviously I'm not going to get there. But now I'm more inclined to, okay, what does it look like? Do I get Chet? Do I get Dirk? Obviously I don't have enough for them yet. Or do I just go and get a guy like Ben Wallace? Just something for you guys to at least keep on your mind with us knowing that out of position's coming and at least Invincible Bronze on the way. Now, one other point I want to make. As far as Invincible prices, are the prices of Invincibles going to stay high? Well, yes. I mean, the prices of Invincibles are going to stay extremely high. Obviously, LeBron is probably going to take the cake as the new most expensive Invincible in the game. Because, guess what? When people think of playing a basketball video game, they're wanting to play with LeBron James. Plus, there's so many Bron fans out there that even though he's not going to be better than Victor Wembanyama, he's not. He is going to be the most expensive card probably in the entire game. And so that's obviously something you guys can think about. Guess what? The Dark Matter LeBron James is still going to be incredibly good. You can find a LeBron that looks like this that, guess what, can play for the foreseeable future. Those are the things that I'm really looking at today is if I am going to upgrade my squad, it's not going to be at the guard position. It's more getting this Giannis, right, with 28 legends that can play forever, or just saving my MT for now. As far as the guard position, I just think, again, we've only seen the top guards, right? But when you think of out of position, even the budget guys, you're going to see some budget guards that are going to be so good. So I do expect the point guard position to be not even super cheap, but definitely, lose a lot of value heading in to obviously tomorrow. And that's something that you guys can definitely take advantage of. If you don't have great point guards, be patient. And then guess what? After tomorrow's drop, you can really maximize it in a massive way. And again, try to stay up to date with these challenges. Obviously, those challenges do, these challenges will, there'll be more challenges come tomorrow. And that's something to look at as well. Now, again, tomorrow we will see a new challenge as well. Make sure you're grinding these glitch to exchanging it for a 10 box. Because guess what? In out of position, if you have a 10 box to pull, out of position point guards, guess what? That is pretty valuable. So do expect a lot of people to be opening up packs tomorrow. All I can say is the Jokic and Jimmy Butler just lost a lot of value with this out of position drop coming tomorrow. And it's the same thing with, if you got James Harden. It's the same thing if you got Josh Giddey. Josh Giddey went from being a really tall, cheesy point guard to now just being a mediocre point guard. These are the things to know, to think about. But that is going to wrap it up for my video today. Let me know your thoughts on it down below in the comments. Are you guys, in a selling mindset? Are you guys in a buying mindset? Again, at the point guard position, I definitely wouldn't buy today. But other positions, I think it could be a good opportunity, especially given, the meta of the game. A Giannis could be extremely valuable. Drop a like on the video, guys. Subscribe if you are new, and as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.